There's no way I was going to miss an opportunity to make a video today of all days. Friends and neighbors, it is May the 4th. Let's get it on! How we doing, everyone? Happy to have you here. It's May the 4th, finally. Hope everything is going well. Hope everyone's doing all right. I've really been looking forward to filming this video because ever since I started my channel and really got into this lightsaber hobby, I've met some great people on YouTube and elsewhere. And happy to share the fan experience with everyone. If you just found this video and you're new to the channel, welcome. Odds are if you found this, you're into Star Wars, so I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. You're going to find a lot of good stuff, both that I already have uploaded and stuff that I have to come. Don't want you to miss out on anything. So please subscribe, like the video, like all the videos. Help this channel grow. I'm really enjoying this, and I'm really hoping this channel takes off. So for today, I wanted to do something special. In taking a look at what I have a bigger arsenal than I thought I had. When you have the blades out and some of the sabers are sitting on a shelf, it doesn't look like you have that many, but having them all laid out here, I'm realizing, my goodness, I've been busy. I regret nothing. But my only regret is that I wasn't able to get into this hobby years ago. But truth be told, I found this hobby and got into it at a time when I really needed something. 2020 was a dumpster fire. I really needed something to lift me up, and this has done that. I'm really happy doing this, and so I guess things happen when they happen for a reason. So, but I wanted to show off my arsenal. A lot of these sabers I've already reviewed, some of them I haven't. Those reviews will be coming. And I think to close the video out, since I can't play any of John Williams' fantastic music, otherwise I get a copyright claim. I've already had a couple of videos I've had to deal with that already. I'm just going to draw the blinds, get the room as dark as possible, and then I will light all of these up. Let the light and sound be a little symphony to end the video with, if you will. So, one thing before I do that, I'm not going to be talking about the companies I've ordered from themselves. This is just a show off of all the sabers that I've gotten. The company discussion will be in a different video that I have an idea for. And this video is not meant to compete with anybody for their own collections. This is just a collection that I am very proud of, that I am happy with, that I enjoy being able to show off. And anybody watching this who may just be starting out, maybe your collection isn't as big, this is not meant to rub it in anybody's face. Like I said, it's not a competition. This is a community. We are here to support each other, to enjoy each other's company, to encourage each other. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't care whether you've got 50 lightsabers in your collection or if you've got 5 lightsabers in your collection. If you're happy with what you have, it is a good collection. Do not let anybody tell you different, no matter where you shop from. All right? But, if I may begin at the beginning. First lightsaber, well, I should actually call it my oldest lightsaber. This is actually not the first lightsaber I had. The very first lightsaber I ever had was from the old Kenner Star Wars line in the early 80s. If you're around my age, if you're born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s, you probably remember those. I'm going to put a picture up here so you know what I'm talking about. It was a big black handle with a 3-foot long plastic tube that was all hollowed out. It didn't extend, it didn't retract, it didn't light up. When you waved it around, the hollow tube made a whistling noise. And that was it. That's what we had back in the day. We didn't have anything like this. More is the pity. It was rough times. I'm telling you, my parents are lucky I didn't have anything like this growing up because I would have fractured their bank account 5 times over. But the oldest lightsaber I have is this. It is from the old Hasbro line. I call it the Hasbro Special. I've managed to hang on to it, and as you can see, maybe you can see it has been through some battles. The plastic is a little warped and dented and cracked in a couple of places, but I've held on to it for sentimental sake. It still lights up. I will say that much. I managed to take that much care of it. Doesn't, no smooth swing. A little bit responsive there, but it was a step up. You know, it lit up, it made noise. So, but I had that. Quiet. All right. No particular order for these. I just have them grouped by company. The starting with Ultra Sabers, the very first one that I ordered for myself. Well, side note, I'm only showing off my lightsabers, not the ones that my sons have collected. This video will be even longer if I show all of them off than it's going to be now. So they have their own collection. They're proud of their collection. We're enjoying it. We're having fun. But this was the very first lightsaber in general from this hobby that I ordered for myself specifically. It is the Fallen from Ultra Sabers. Inspired by Cal Kestis lightsaber from Jedi Fallen Order. Can't swing it around as much as I'd like to. Not enough room in this room for me to really swing it around, but I do want to show all of these off. So give me a good look at it. This is probably my favorite of my Ultra Sabers hilts. I love the design of it. I love the grip. I know it is long. That doesn't bother me about these hilts. It is not 100% screen accurate, as you can see, but I don't care about that. I love the design. I love how it handles. I've really used this in some duels with my kids. So this one's, I have a bunch of Ultra Sabers, as you'll see, but this one's still my favorite of the lot. So that is the Fallen. Next up, we have the Princess. This is a stun saber. I do not have sound in this. This is not used for anything. This, if I have one saber that sits on the shelf, other than being taken down and lit up and swung around for old time's sake, this would be it. This is not used. This one's a special one out of my arsenal, well, collection, I should say. There is a story behind this one that I may tell someday, but not today. I do like this one a lot. This one's in purple, by the way, as if you couldn't tell. So this is the Princess. The one thing about this robe is it keeps on getting caught in the hills. But that's all right. This is one of the freebies that I got from the first order that I placed. This is the Initiate V2. It is a stunt saber. It came with a 24-inch blade. I keep the blade in it just for the fun of swinging it around every so often. I do like that Shoto feel. I might do something with this. I don't know. Some people see the plain hilts, I should say, is just plain, and others look at it and see a blank canvas. Maybe I'll do something with this one. I don't know. But it is fun to swing around. So these next two hills I'm going to show in tandem. This is the Apprentice V4 and the Apprentice LE V5. To be perfectly honest, these are probably my least favorite out of all the hilts that I have. Not that there's really anything wrong with them. These are Sun Sabers, by the way, obviously. Not that there's anything wrong with them. The designs I do find kind of plain compared to other ones that I have. When I shop for a hilt, I'm drawn first of all to the look of the hilt. I'm all about the eye candy. These are two hilts that I really wouldn't go out and purchase on my own, of my own initiative, rather. There's really nothing wrong with them. They just wouldn't be my first choice. I hang on to these, however, because once we get to the point where we can have company back over, and my youngest son, who is 10, can have his friends over, they see his lightsabers, they're going to want to join in the fun. That's where these come into play. I give these out to the kids and say, here you go in the backyard, have fun, don't kill each other. And if anything does happen to go wrong with these, if anything does happen to them, oh well, they were free. I'm not going to knock freebies. So I keep them in the arsenal for other people's use. Another freebie that I got, this was a free mystery box. This is the Shock. And obviously, if you know anything about this, this is not the original configuration. I've had it revamped a little bit. I got a Manticore emitter and a Doridian pommel and dressed it up a little bit. Call it the Shock 2.0. I do like this setup more than the original one, to be honest with you. So this one I do hang on to. I have used this one in sparring and dueling. I really like the way this comes out with the revamped look. So we've got the prize that I won off of Saber Forum. The Guardian, Obi-Wan Saber from episode 1. Love the way this handles. I have used this one. I've used pretty much all of these, I think. Just for sparring, just to put them through the paces. They all hold up well. But, give you the look of this one. Purists, I know, will say it's not 100% accurate. Like I said, it doesn't bother me. It's long enough for two hands, good enough for one. I really enjoy this one a lot. Next up, we've got the Emperor's Hand, Mara Jade Saber, inspired by the Legends canon. This one I love the look of. These are just fun to hang on to and swing around. I gotta tell you, all of them are. You give me a flashlight with a bright enough bulb, and I'll even use that for a saber. But let me check. Speaking of the hand, let me check and make sure my microphone is still recording. I had that problem one time. Yep, we're on. Okay. With the robe, you never know. But this is another one that holds up pretty well. By the way, if you have any questions about any of these sabers that I'm showing, after you leave a like, leave me a comment. I'm happy to talk about any of these. Any questions that you might have. My experience has been a little limited. Well, I shouldn't say limited, but I haven't been doing this as long as some others. But I think I've learned enough that I can help out if anybody's got any questions. So, This is the latest one that I've acquired. This is a Crimson Scorpion. This one is a beast. But I love it. I love that there's some sabers you have a finesse and others you just gotta be a bulldozer with. This is a bulldozer. And I can see why it's one of the more popular ones. And if you're good enough, you can still swing it around good enough. I'm a sucker for windows. I know I've said it before, but I am. All for the eye candy. Alright, my last Ultra Saber I'm going to show off. If you're familiar with the company, well, actually I take that back. It's not the last one I'm going to show off. I got a couple others after it. But if you're familiar with the Franken Sabers, those are really special, very limited editions that they do. They will cobble together a saber. Basically, they'll kit bash it. Anything they've got laying around the warehouse, they will take it, they will assemble a saber out of it, and they only do those giveaways, I think, 4 times a year, once a season. The first order that I placed, I was lucky enough to qualify for my own Franken Saber. Let me show this off before I light it up. I love the job that they did with this. The main part of the hilt, well, the main hilt is the Raven. And the 2 claws are from the Dark War Glaive. The shroud here, well, there's also a switch box, as you can see. The shroud is from the Mantis CE, which is their curved hilt. And I'm pretty sure that the pommel is as well. They included a wire around it just for fun, I think. I don't think any saber hilt has that. And the green blade was totally random. I call this the Emerald Fury. Again, this was a beast. No finesse with this. I even got a 40-inch blade in here. Normally I go for 36, but depending on the saber, that one takes a while. Depending on the saber, I'll go for the 40-inch if it's really a big one and if it sits deep in the hilt. Normally I go for 36, but... Alright, next up we've got the Lost Gray, based on one of Ahsoka Tano's hilts. Meant to be her offhand saber. I know it is a little long for an offhand, but I still like it. I got a 32-inch blade in this one, rather than a 36, just to see how it looks. Not too bad, not too bad. This is one of those that I gotta review. But in time, in time. Hit the button there for the flash. Go. Next up we have got the last of the Ultra Saber's hilts for now. The Fulcrum, once again inspired by one of Ahsoka Tano's hilts, her main one. I know others will say that it is big, but I love the way the look of this came out. Alright. So that's the last of the Ultra Saber's hilts. I do have my eye on a few more. I just haven't ordered them yet. Gotta pace myself. If I order everything all at once, then I won't have the fun of the anticipation waiting for them to show up. From Ultra Sabers, we go to Saberforge. Currently, I only have 2 hilts from them. I have my eye on others. It's just a matter of being patient and knowing when to place the orders. First one I've got is the Katana Mark III. This is a nice 2-hand hilt. There we go. I had to wake it up. Ooh, that red looks good. Show it off in my time. I gotta say, I was pleasantly surprised by Saberforge. I know they've gotten less than complimentary reviews about their electronics and all that, but they must have revamped everything, and the hilts really look good. My other Saberforge, this is the Gladius. You can call it Mark 1 now because they have a Mark 2 available, which is a little different from this. That's loud. Keeps on getting caught in that road. I mean, come on, man. There's a bit of a shimmer effect with this sound font. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Like a little pulse action. I love the grip of this. Love that grip. Alright. So from there we move on to my LGT sabers. Gotta wake these up. Okay. From Rebel Sabers we have the Mystic Knight, which is exclusive to them. This is another one that I gotta review, but this is one that I'm glad I picked up, I will say, right off the bat. Handles real well. Again, the windows. That's a good one. That's what I'm glad I picked up. All right, we've got from Dark Wolf Sabers. Can I wake it up? Okay. Dark Wolf Sabers calls this one the Argo Solstice, but you can find this one on most, I should say, of the LGT vendors. This one, I've got black and chrome. It also comes in a silver and gold variety. I gotta show this off. The shroud effect of the emitter, I do like that. I think Virus Sabers has what they call a saber builder. You can configure your own saber with all the parts that they have available and make your own saber. I might do that one of these days. We'll see. This is one of those hilts that just handles clean. There's nothing sticking out of it. You know, just get a good grip on it and swing it around. Okay. From Crimson Dawn. I'll pick it up. We have the Regent, as they call it. Again, this is another one available on the other vendors. This is another really good all-around saber. I'm very happy with this one. Those of you who have, shall we say, dark side tendencies, you might want to consider picking this one up if you haven't. Because this black isn't always evil, but this one, if you set it up right, it does give off kind of a dark side vibe to it. And this is just a great all-around saber. I'm very happy with it. There's going to be a cacophony of noise when I light all of these up. I can see it coming. So another one of my Crimson Dawn hilts. Let me just wake it up. Okay. This is the Legionnaire from Crimson Dawn. Show this one off. Not crazy about the sound core that they have in here, but I'll deal with it. The hilt, however, is great. So that's the Legionnaire. Okay. All right, one more from Dark Wolf. Gotta wake it up. Okay. This is my, so far, only crossguard that I picked up from, this one's from Dark Wolf. It's called the Crusader. Again, it is available elsewhere. This one shipped out fast, too. It only took about a week to get to me. So I tried to set this up with an unstable for the video. I don't know if it's coming out well on camera. This is a bit of a beast, but it's fun. It's fun to swing around. So yeah. I hope the camera's picking that up. All right. So those are all the original LGT sabers that they came up with. The next three I've got are the replicas from the movies. First up, we've got my NeoPixel, the heirloom from Rebel Sabers, which is based on the Graflex, as you can see. I've talked with a few people, my fellow saber enthusiasts, and we're pretty much in agreement. Every collection has got to have at least one NeoPixel, only because they're so cool. The RGB in hilts are great for dueling. The blades are just plastic tubes. These are a little more costly. You gotta save up, but they are fun. They are worth it.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
That's not the font that I wanted to use. Hold on. Let me.
General Kenobi.
There we go. There goes my chandelier. I do have other darkroom demonstrations that I want to do. I'm going to plan on doing. This was the first one that I did, though. This is just one of those that's fun to swing around and mess around with. From the graphics, we go to Luke Skywalker's from Return of the Jedi. This one came from Dark Wolf Sabers. It is their episode 6 Luke Skywalker hilts. I don't really deal with this one, even though it is an RGB hilt, only because of the thin neck, and even more so the fact that the blade doesn't sit that deep into the emitter. So I'm kind of leery of doing with this, but this is a fun one to swing around. Let me wake it up.
Power up.
Okay.
Power up.
They reset on me, man. Come on. Oh well. The perils of doing a live video. Alright. The battery might need to be charged. I'm going to reset this before I do the finale. Only because this being Luke's stuff, it's got to be in green. That's just my personal opinion. And the last of my replicas so far, never say never, I might wind up with more. We have Darth Vader's hilt. This particular one is from Rebel Sabers. It is the Dark Legacy. This is another one that's fun to swing around. The pommel might be coming a little loose. There we go. There we go. All right, let me wake this up.
Power up.
They need to be tightened. No big deal. But there's the look. Gotta have a red blade with this one. I don't know if that's supposed to be a window or a crystal. It's a nice look. And I gotta say, okay, I know the LGT movie replicas aren't 100% accurate, but I gotta say, they've done a good job of the ones that I have and the ones that I've seen. They really do a good job of them. And last, but definitely not least, if you were to ask me which one is my favorite of my entire collection, it would be this one, hands down, no contest. This is the Matsari from Revan Sabers. What more do I need to say about this company that I haven't already said? What more do I need to say about this saber that I haven't already said? I love this one. God forbid if I ever got to bail out of my house, if there's a fire or whatever, I'm grabbing this one first. The others I can replace. This one I can't. This is a genuine, certified, one-of-a-kind. If you've seen any of my other videos leading up to this, you already know how I feel about this one. It is a stunt saber. I don't care. Love this one. All right. So that is all of them. I am going to prep these for my Light and Sound Symphony and close this video out. Don't know what your plans are for May the 4th. Whatever you're going to do, be safe, whether it's a marathon of some of the shows or maybe the movies. Maybe you've got a Saber order planned. Whatever you're going to do, have fun. Enjoy the day. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, you know the deal. Be good, be well, be safe, be happy. All right. Let's get to the finale.